Hello, everyone. It is I, the marvelous mad scientist, Dr. Starline. So, before we start this picture, I would like to inform you that this entire movie is a compilation of Jason Fleming's recent mini-series, as he calls it, of IDW Publishing's IDW Sonic Comic Bad Guys miniseries. And, just to warn you ahead of time, there's a little secret ending surprise that I'm sure you'll be interested in. Without further ado, enjoy the show. Egg Base Sigma, a modest industrial site by the Eggman Empire standards. But it has precisely what I need for my plans. Dr. Eggman may be a genius, but he's sloppy. I'll use my personal login and take over the base. I hate sneaking around like vermin, but I'm in no position to fight my way through security. Now you choose to exceed my expectations, Doctor? No matter, I'll just walk back to the base, regroup, and... Drat! Force of habit! Time to test out the multi-tool here, Spurs! Activating Electro Spur! Not the most ideal way to stress test these. And definitely not the time to stress test them! Sloppy! I shouldn't have assumed the codes would work! That kind of unearned arrogance is precisely what undermines Dr. Eggman. I must be better than my idol. But first, focus on the problem at hand. Escape, quickly, quietly. Avoid fighting as much as possible. Progress log update. I've hit a roadblock. I've amassed a substantial reserve of Eggman technology, but my current base of operations lacks the facilities necessary to utilize them. But my current long-term plans are on hold until I have the tools necessary to complete my principal creations. This would be a simple matter if I still have the warped topaz, but Dr. Eggman chose to squander that resource, and I lack the physical prowess to use brute force as Sonic would. I need a replacement that allows me to compete evenly with my enemies. My heal spurs aren't sufficient. I have something else in mind. But it requires resources I can't obtain as I am, which brings me back to the present condition. I reiterate, roadblock. We must persevere. Dr. Eggman's ambitions will never advance so long as he's guarded his fixation with Sonic. It's up to me to break the cycle and conquer the world for him. Which is exponentially more difficult, since I am no longer in his good graces. Robotniks are limited in their effectiveness. My personal enforcers can't be completed until I have that base. I need help, but I'm not going to make the same mistake of a trusting partnership again. If there was someone who hated the Doctor and Sonic mutually, I could potentially sway them and then dispose of them. Eureka!
Who are you? Who let you in?
Oh, please calm yourself, Warden. I'm here for a job interview, remember? The maximum security wing? I think my resume meets your requirements.
Oh, yes. This is exactly what I was looking for.
Let's head there now. Don't forget the keys.
Of course. I like your enthusiasm. The position has been hard to fill. The inmates we're holding are some of the worst in the world. Most of them have gone so far as to fight Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh goodness, how frightful.
You there! Hurry! You've been tricked! Let me out before it's too late! That is Mimic, a spy and assassin in debt to Dr. Eggman. He betrayed his team, frayed Sonic for numerous crimes, the list goes on.
Don't sell me short, Warden. I'm a professional. I don't care if you don't approve my work.
These two are rough and tumble. They are not very bright or skilled, but they still manage to be trouble. They've held 2 towns hostage and worked for Dr. Eggman, and that's just this year.
We should have never tried to take over Barricade Town again.
How are we supposed to know they still have all those whispers? Stay back! That's Zabik, leader of the Deadly Six. He's a ferocious beast with incredible powers.
Indeed, he can control electromagnetic fields. Putting him in this archaic cell was a clever move. If he were in a standard cell, he could control the lock and release himself.
Wow, you really did your homework for this job. What game are you playing at, Doctor? Wait, you know each other? That is Dr. Starline, protege to Dr. Eggman. You!
Sleep.
Have you always had hypnotic tools? Why did you bother with a cacophonic conch?
I have a variety of tools, and I know when best to use them. Plus, I doubt it would do much on your iron will.
Save your platitudes. We are enemies, Eggman Flunky.
Former Flunky. Gentlemen, it hurts me to say it, but I was wrong. Dr. Eggman is not the marvel I thought he was. He used me, just like he's used all of you. But I won't allow that indignity to stand. And neither should any of you. I have a plan, and together with our combined skills, we can get revenge on Dr. Eggman.
Hard pass. I don't do teams anymore.
Well, then think of it as a business partnership. I need your skills for my plan to work. In return, I can delete you from the Eggnet. Dr. Eggman will have no record of you, and you'll be free of his surveillance.
We ain't working for you! You dumped metal virus goo on us!
That was Dr. Eggman's plan. I had no idea he would do that to you.
Pull the other one! We ain't chumps!
I'll build you weapons to crush your enemies for free. That's more like it!
Make mine tail-shaped! You attempted to enslave me and my pack. There is nothing you can offer that will convince me to follow you.
How fortuitous. For my plan to succeed, we need to follow you, my new master. I am no leader. I never pretended to be. I am an ally, a supporter, a flunky. I live to serve. My mistake was following the wrong leader. Dr. Eggman developed the metal virus haphazardly, letting it spread at random. The minute he lost control, he abandoned his ambitions. But you took command of the situation instantly. You took command of the Zombots with ruthless efficiency. You maximize the power of the Chaos Symbols without squandering their potential. You are everything I admired in Dr. Eggman, and more. You're also a vainglorious brute who thinks himself a conqueror. I had a perfect plan to salvage the metal virus plague, but you and your minions ruined everything. I'm separated from Dr. Eggman because of you. I'll feed your ego and give you everything you want, then lead you by the nose to your destruction. I'll have everything I need and sweet revenge.
You sad, weak little man. Just like Eggman, you're not nearly as cunning as you think. You're plotting something. No doubt we're all expendable in your scheme. That suits me fine. I have no love for these lowlifes. But I will sacrifice them to strike down Eggman and find my way back to my pack. And then you will pay dearly for trying to use me twice. So this plan of yours is for my benefit?
Yes, sir. We all stand to gain by it, but I hereby pledge myself to you.
Very well. Then you shall be my deadly foe.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The whole prison is now on high alert. Not that you're getting out. The door only answers to my voice. Thanks for the nap, though. It was lovely.
My heal spells are loaded with a bio-neurotoxin. That will keep him out of the way. Can you unlock the Excel?
Not from here. Release me, hurry!
Finally.
Security authorization, Beta Gamma 01. Thanks for all the good times!
Don't get too comfy in there! Warden, what's going on? Maverick's breaking out of his cell! He's not out yet, but I need the three of you to help me pacify him. You're with me. You two, follow us! See? What? Hands in the air! Why are we rushing? Use your hypno-gears on everyone! It's a precision instrument, not crowd control. If we're to escape, we need to shut down the security and freeze. Halt! Surrender immediately! Turn to the warden. Tell him to stand down. They'll see me change, moron. Get savage, dude. Time to smash some heads.
Gotta make them crumble.
It's breakout time for rough and tumble. As I was saying, you could have taken control of their whispers.
Yes, but let them prove their worth.
What you get? That's what you get! We need them for the plan, sir.
Fine. I suppose I must cuddle you with your non-Zeti.
What the?
Onward, my warriors.
I'll scout for stragglers.
You, Wispin, now!
Of course, but why?
For aiding a jailbreak, scumbag. Fooled ya, eh?
Control room secure. Excellent work. Now to shut off the alarms and...
No.
No?
Unlock all the cells. Scramble communications. Send this entire facility into chaos.
Oh, you're a visionary, sir. So, we doing this? Working with these bozos, I mean?
I ain't got any better ideas. Do you?
If we can get Eggman off my back, then I'll take that as fair compensation. Stupendous debut, everyone! Now that we're all warmed up, Let's do some real damage. I've assembled quite the motley crew. Mimic, the expert infiltrator. Tumble, the powerful oaf. Ruff, a vicious scoundrel. And Zavok, the fearsome leader of the Deadly Six. Every one of them thinks we're in this to get revenge on Dr. Eggman. But none of them suspect they're all just parts in a much larger plan to put me back in his good graces. Soon the name Dr. Starline will be welcomed in the Eggman Empire once again. But first, I need the power to keep pace in a world of supersonic hedgehogs. These are our targets, gentlemen. Power cores.
Ha! What are we supposed to do with those? Build a ball pit?
We've been banned from all of them because we keep kicking out all the kids.
They want the turf? They gotta fight for it.
That's Eggman tech, isn't it? I thought you were going to get me off his radar, not take him off more. We need their power for phase 2 of the plan. Then you'll be erased from his records, not before.
What do these cores do?
They're concentrated energy used by a variety of machines in the Eggman Empire. When properly harnessed, they amplify the user's physical abilities. In your case, a red power core can double your already incredible strength, sir.
Indeed. And how do we harness their power?
Just by touching their EM casings, but you don't know that. Through special adapters, I will build you and supply you with...
Power is fleeting. How does this get me closer to disappearing?
I expected to have to spell things out for Ruff and Tumble, but I'm surprised you're having trouble stringing it together.
Don't push me, Doc.
He's saying I'm heads as dumb as us! What a loser!
Ha!
Very well. Phase 2 of the plan has us infiltrating one of the very few EggNet hubs. It routes all of the data flow within Dr. Eggman's network. Once we take command of that, we command all of his information. With that kind of access, you can make it look like I never existed. I can move freely, finally focus on getting revenge.
You can also rewrite the command line for his armies. Turn his entire empire on him in an instant.
There are failsafes, but everything within that hub's region would be prone to exactly that.
You would go that far against your former master?
You can't use half measures against Dr. Eggman. Either you defeat him, or it's game over. But we cannot get that far without the edge given to us by the cause. Fine.
Then we know our target for tonight. I will lead you in glorious combat. I will command you as I did the Deadly Six. Each of you will be used to the best of your abilities. You will follow my orders without questions or hesitation. Is that clear? There can be no victory without total obedience.
Quite the opposite, Beast. I've been using you from the start, and that's what makes my victory assured. No, don't do that. That's the kind of egotism that loses battles. Every one of these thugs is a liability. Mimic betrayed his entire team to Dr. Eggman. He's only in this to become harder to track. He's dangerous. Too dangerous to let loose after all this. Rough and tumble are dumb, blunt objects, but they're driven and vengeful. Just the sort to cause problems at the wrong time. It'd be safer if they were eliminated too. And Zavok. Oh, Zavok. Easily the most dangerous one here. Giving him any amount of power is a gamble. Letting him keep it? Out of the question. I have toyed with the idea of keeping some of them around. Perhaps fold them into my master project, but... no, I can't afford sentimentality. Once this is over, they all need to be disposed of.
The forward guard has fallen! Tumble, get them over the gate!
Go for the long pass!
I ain't gonna fumble!
Knock it off!
Don't bash the gimmick of...
Rough and tumble! Smoke screen coming up! They'll never see it coming!
Come on! Open up! Rob's over here on his own! It seems the gate magnetically locked at the moment the alarm was sounded. No matter. Yeah! He better have saved some bucks for me!
Masterful execution, sir.
These warriors are no deadly six, but they're adept. This is why I will never understand this over-reliance on machines you share with Eggman.
Machines are efficient, tireless, and unquestionably loyal. When programmed properly. Traits I thought you'd hold in high regard.
At the cost of flexibility, passion, and ingenuity. Robots are fine tools, but only that. Strong warriors will do anything a robot can and more.
And in the time you find a dozen, I can build you an army of thousands. None of them will disrespect you. Ignore all the work you've done. Throw you away only because you dared to disagree with his knee-jerk reaction!
He will never take you back.
That's fine. We're in this for revenge, remember?
More importantly, you don't need him.
What are you...
Your plan to control the metal virus and my pack was solid. You made one miscalculation while attempting to right all Eggman had done wrong.
It was his plan. I was merely adding my notes and...
You have great potential, Doctor. Do not limit yourself by trying to become Eggman. Surpass him.
Dare I think so brazenly? The master plan was already to... Could I go further and...
Can we move this along? You said this was supposed to be a quick raid.
21!
You just said you busted 20!
Yeah, well, I forgot one.
So did I! 22, I win!
I remember more! 29, I win! Before we enter, change to Sonic and mark the nearest security camera. Why? Must you question everything? Because we want Eggman to think this is a bit of heroic vandalism. He won't question it. If he knows we're working against him, he'll be preparing countermeasures for us. Take the pressure off me and put it on Sonic. Sure, I can get behind that. Hey, Eggy! This needs a wire brush Or are you having a bad stash day? Huh? Nope, tag it out.
I'll handle this one. It's EM shielded.
It must be to be protected from the charge air caused by the core manufacturing. Hold up, the bosses are in trouble.
That's a big one.
Stink bombing with a grand slam?
Works for me.
Hey bot, open it up wide.
Your inside's about to get jumbled. Special delivery from
Rough and Tumble.
Grand Stink Bomber Slam! Whoa! Oh man! He ain't getting up after that one!
Must have been someday. Ha! I am honestly impressed.
I am too, and I hate it.
No time for an encore. Load as many crates of each core type as you can.
Where are you going, Doc?
The goods are this way. I'm going to do my job, which is ensure Dr. Eggman gets the story we want him to see.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. There. Evidence of Sonic's trademark spin dash.
Here's the report, boss. It isn't pretty.
You call this a report?
It's all we have on file, boss. But it's pretty clear Sonic is to blame.
There's missing databases,
and the security footage is incomplete.
Why?
To cover his tracks?
Then why mock me to my own surveillance camera?
Then perhaps it was Tails trying to cover for him?
Prower wouldn't be this sloppy. No, something else is going on. And when I find out who's up to it, they're going to pay dearly.
Zavok has a point. No robot I built would have done what Rough and Tumble did. But I won't allow myself to rely on anyone again. Not in the way the team thinks I rely on them now. Food for thought once I move forward with my long-term plan. For now, I must focus on the present. To enable the future. And I'm one step closer to achieving that dream now that I have this! A means to ensure I never have to rely on anyone again! Success! Now I can contend with the self-proclaimed heroes of the world! With the power of the Tricor! Secondary voice print required. A beacon in a sea of ignorance. Welcome, Dr. Starline. Reduce volume. Replay last development journal. Progress log update. Things are moving along swimmingly. The rabble I rallied over to my cause have performed beyond expectation. I now have a surplus of power cores to add in finalizing my long-term plans. It's also enabled me to fabricate my newest creation, the Tri-Core. This brilliant bubble will allow me to hold my own against Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles should the need arise. And unlike the single-use cores I crafted for my teammates, the Tri-Core can be used in rapid succession hundreds of times. Phase 2 of the plan happens tomorrow. We'll be invading an Eggnet hub. There, I will erase Egg-based Sigma from Dr. Eggman's databases and change all security to obey me. Once the base is safely lost to the Doctor and under my control, I can finally move on to my true goal. The parameters of that may shift. Zavok, for all of his faults, said some things that stuck with me. But he will not. None of the rubes will. Once the new headquarters is secured, my new robot forces will eliminate them all. No witnesses, no loose ends. I feel a tad wasteful, but the alternative is too risky. They're far too dangerous to let roam free. Indeed. You move surprisingly quiet for a big guy. When I want to. You're quite stealthy yourself, Mimic. Shh. Keep your voice down, eh? I don't want to wake the real deal. I never trusted him, but I tried not to make a move without good intel. I suspect you came in looking for evidence too? No, I confirmed his lies for myself. I came to find out if the devices he promised us were booby-trapped. Checking. No, they're legit. Really? He's as short-sighted as Eggman. Says here it's to make sure there are no misfires. He wants us to be at our best until he disposes of us. Joke's on you, Doc. You're the one that isn't waking up tomorrow. No. Outside. Now. I'm not waiting for him to pull the trigger. I'm ending this tonight. We still need him to access the Eggnet. He won't make his move until he feels he's gotten all he wants. Tomorrow, he will open the way to what we want. Then I will reward your patience by letting you finish him. Fine, but if it looks like he's moving up his timetable, I'm not waiting any longer. Fair enough. Now get some rest. It all ends in the morning. No! That's alright with Mimic. What about Gimmick? Maybe? Let's try it out. Okay. You better not whine. You better not grumble. It's about to get tough. We got a new Gimmick. Get ready for havoc. It's Starlight, Tumble, Ruff, Mimic, and Zavok. Ah, come on! You're a bunch of ingrates! That was inspired! It is a sign of growing kinship. Congratulations are in order, Doctor. We still have a long way to go to victory. Don't you think you're being premature? You brought us all together. Your plan is unfolding perfectly. Eggman certainly wouldn't have been able to orchestrate such an operation. I am glad to command you, my faithful servant. Well, high praise indeed. Thank you, Master. He's fully fallen for my ruse. Good. It will make ambushing him a lot easier. As promised, your personalized core gear.
Oh, I was expecting something more tail-like.
Well, with pride all the same. Next time I'll upgrade it to a tail for you.
How do they work?
They read your biosignatures and react seamlessly to your actions. Act as you normally would, and the power core energy will be distributed instantly. Indulge in your power fantasies, gentlemen. You can achieve anything today.
Hey, wait a minute. How come you ain't got one?
I have no skills to enhance. It'd just be a waste of resources.
Ha! Your words, not mine!
First things first. Mimic, we take down the guard towers.
Okay.
Doors open! Give me some lung speed, bro!
Is this how Sonic lives? No wonder he's so cocky!
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'll be taking this.
Who are you?
Your worst nightmare. Knock, knock, it's Tumble!
No! There's sensitive equipment in there!
Leave the precision work to the professionals, kid. This is it! Mere steps from total victory!
Oh, come on! I ain't smashed anything yet!
Then the interior guard is all yours. Just don't break anything, please.
Yeah.
You didn't want to control that one? Not nearly as satisfying as obliterating it. Ha! You're alright, Z.
At last, here it is, the central computer!
You know the login?
No, but I've developed a command algorithm to bypass the security.
Just had that lying around, eh?
No, I've been developing this for another project. It's not important right now.
Well, work fast. After a raid, I'm sure Eggman's on high alert.
Oh, he was alerted the minute you and Zabok took out the guard posts. He's mobilizing now.
What?
Oh, calm yourself. We have control of his information feed now, remember? I'm telling him it's Sonic and giving the coordinates for a completely different facility.
Somebody is about to learn a lesson in humility because they're about to suffer humiliating defeat. Scramble the aerial forces. We're going to rain punishment on whoever is causing a ruckus. Hold on, boss. We just got an update. I have the coordinates. Carpet bombing can handle the rest. As thorough as that plan is, the update says it's not an alert from the EggNet hub. Intel now says Sonic is ransacking a depot 28 miles to the north. Give me that! Something's not right here. That's too much of a mistake to be a simple glitch. Perhaps Tails sent a dummy transmission and our network corrected the mistake? Or maybe the other way around, and he's trying to throw me off the trail. No matter. I'll check out both. Rain fire and sift through the ashes later. Ow! I've got you this time, Sonic!
He's logged his flight plan. We're in the clear.
And the defenses?
Suddenly overcome with a desire to protect us.
Time to pay the piper, Doc.
All in good time. I need to do one thing first. Beep, beep, beep. Finally!
I'm done being polite.
Someone, sir, a little help.
Whoa, what?
I thought we were working together.
We were. The doctor was using us. Mimic found evidence this was all a ploy so he could hijack a new base for himself. Once secured, he was going to destroy us all.
I knew we couldn't trust you!
Yeah, we were only pretending to! Go ahead, deny it. Give me an excuse.
You need me to delete you from the database.
Then do it.
It would be easier with some room to breathe.
You'll manage.
Beep, 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 beep.
Now assign command of all the Batniks and Rangers is up to me. This will be the first slice as I carve off more of his territory for myself.
Fine, they're yours. You now have a whole army to fight Eggman with. I need to equip my tricore and...
You're a free man, Mimic.
At last. And you just conquered a chunk of the Eggman Empire in 5 minutes.
Indeed. You have the core gears and a surplus of cores back at the lab.
I guess so.
We could do a lot of damage with those. Which means you've outlived your usefulness, Doctor.
Oh, bugger.
Did you really think you could betray us so easily, Doctor? We have everything we want now, except your hide.
Oh, bugger. Time for your first live feeder test. Tricore, don't fail me now. Beep. What the? Huh? Owie, ow! That dweeb has muscle? Use that gear thing and smush him!
Give me a minute! I will end him!
You'll have to catch me first.
He's fast too?
No, you idiot. He made a better version of the gears he gave us. He can give all 3 kinds of boosts while we only get 1.
Mimic, stay here in case he double backs. Rough, tumble, you're with me. We hunt.
Makes sense. The Doc needed access to the database to get what he wanted. I could find somewhere to hide him and ambush him from above. Then again, Starlight had a point. These guys are dangerous, and deleting me from Eggman's files won't mean squat if one of them tells him everything. But if Eggman were to get here in time and wipe out all 4 of them, nobody left to tattle on little old Mimic. So long, fellas. It's been fun. But now I'm free to go pay Whisper a visit.
Update for you, boss. Not now, Orbot. I'm en route to Deep where Sonic's attacking. That alert was just cleared as false. But if you prefer to let Savage run loose in an internet hub... What? Forwarding now. How in the world? All squadrons form up on me! Extra thrusters! Time to rid myself of that Zeddy once and for all! You can't hide from all of us, Doc! Come on out! We'll make it quick!
What dose of my toxin will mobilize you? Shall we see what 2 will do?
He's here! Starlight's over here!
It's over, Doctor. Even before today, you were always a failure. You're not fit to be Eggman's successor. Your planning was sloppy. Your disregarding of your comrades, needlessly cruel. All of that compounded by your unearned sense of pride. On second thought, all of that makes you exactly like Eggman.
He's right. All this time, all my life, I've modeled myself on Dr. Eggman. I've let his ways influence my own. Even if I tried to plan around his shortcomings, my methodology is inherently flawed. I let my vendetta against Zavok blind me. Just as the Doctor is distracted by Sonic, I was too quick to discard my assets. Just as he brashly had me cast aside. I have become everything I could teach my idol for. But there is no time for self-pity. We're now in the damage control phase. It's time to cut my losses and achieve what I can.
You! I'm gonna tear you inside out for hurting my bro!
Inelegant, but effective.
Sorry, bro.
You tried. I heard Zavok to tell Mimic to guard this room, so where is he? Blast it all! How do you spot the master of the skies before he ambushes you? Or turns your own plans against you? Eggman will be here in a minute! Delete Eggman Sigma from the registry, convert exit defenses to serve me, erase all change logs, and get out of here before Eggman arrives!
What are you idiots doing?
He's off, see?
Yeah, Starlight poisoned us. Then empower yourselves with the core gears and walk it off.
Looks like mine's out of juice.
Then get out of my way. If you're too inept to handle one enemy, get out of my sight.
Hey, I don't see you catching him.
Yeah, we've been doing most of the work.
Forget him. Forget all of them. We don't need a boss or a team.
That's right. We work better alone.
Alone together forever.
You said it. Mimic, search for Starlight on the security feed. Mimic? Mimic! Why am I not surprised? No matter. I will use the machine to find leads on my Deadly Six. We will rally and...
Hello, Zavok! Come out and play!
Who did this? Starline? Mimic? Doesn't matter at this point. The cacophonic conch was lost with the face ship. You have no means of subduing me.
Who said anything about subduing? You're trespassing, and trespassers will be vaporized!
You would destroy such a crucial installation.
Bah, I can always rebuild. Taking you down while staying out of range of your EM powers is worth it!
Such a waste, and I hate waste. And you're a fool if you think you're beyond my reach.
Stop shooting my stuff with my stuff! Only I get to do that!
If I'm lucky, they'll wipe each other out.
Man, we timed that right.
I think we'll set out this rumble.
It's a brand new start for Rough and Tumble! Enough! Tear it down! And that's what you get when you mess with the best.
Move. 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 Heal. Survive. Find my pack. Get revenge.
And there was no sign of Zavik. He didn't even give us a forwarding address. So Zavik is still out there somewhere. Wonderful. At least we have an answer for all the odd raids lately. An unsatisfying answer. Zavik isn't tech savvy. He doesn't know anything about my infrastructure. Why target the power core factory and Ignite hub? How did he even know where they were? Are those rhetorical questions or... Bah! What I'm getting at is this isn't how he operates. Yes, he was involved, but something else was going on. Somebody else is making moves against me, and right now I can't be sure who it is, or what they're planning. While the execution was far from optimal, the end results were achieved. I now have a facility that can meet the demands of my grand vision. And that vision has received new clarity. Before, I wanted the means to prove myself to Dr. Eggman. I wanted to show him I was worthy. I needed his approval. But why? I know I am as competent as he is. I'm certainly more self-aware. I'm willing to fix my own mistakes, to improve. Why bolster a man who is just as guilty of maintaining the status quo as Sonic? Why limit myself like that?
I won't be conquering the world to prove myself to Dr. Eggman. I'll conquer it to prove it to myself. And I won't be proving I'm Eggman's equal. I'll prove that I'm his superior replacement. Introspection and revision. Two things my idol lacks. Two things I must embrace to surpass him. My time with Zavok and the others opened my eyes. My initial plans were short-sighted. All the power and obedience of a machine means nothing in the chaotic and unpredictable world I'm trying to control. I need the will and ingenuity of a living being. I need to take my initial designs and fuse them. Dr. Eggman has spent all this time inserting animals into his robots. Oh, when the solution was the other way around.